Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a third-year live-action production student.
And I'm Andrea. I'm a third-year motion picture science student.
We both work in the Parent and Family Programs office. We've been working here like a year and a half now, and we met not only through both being in separate branches of school and film and animation, but also by being in this office, which is why we're not wearing masks, because we live together. We are roommates now, which is a really good segue into the rest of this video, which is how to socialize and make friends on campus.
Especially during this time where it's like COVID, so all our classes are online, most of classes are online, and it's kind of hard to like get out there and put yourself out there more when you're really just sitting in your apartment or in your dorm. So
I think one thing we've encountered is that there's a lot of like misconceptions that there's not as much going on campus and there's not as many opportunities for students to make friends and reach out and socialize, but basically we're here to talk about what we've experienced and how we can see that there's still a lot of events going on. There's still a lot of ways to like reach out, regardless of what year you're in. If you're an underclassman or an upperclassman, there's still plenty of opportunities to get out there and make new friends.
yeah, so one of the first like main things that you should do if you want to try to socialize and get more friends is going to on-campus events. The main organization here at RIT is called CAB, which is the College Activities Board, and they put on a bunch of on-campus events. They do like movies, I think every week. There's like food trucks. They have kits, and you can come pick them up and then take them back to your dorm and assemble whatever craft they make there. So it's safe, socially distanced, and it's a fun way to de-stress and kind of meet other people that already signed up for the same event that you're going to. So that's a good resource.
So another really good resource for students that want to make more friends on campus is campus groups, which is almost essentially like a database of all of the clubs and groups that are registered with RIT, because students can make their own clubs, so there might be some that are just starting out that aren't there yet. But basically you can use that site to join clubs, message clubs, reach out to clubs. A lot of clubs now are meeting on Zoom, but there are still some going maybe back and forth between in person. I'm also part of a couple political clubs on campus. They talk and meet over Discord. They meet every Wednesday in the evening. So that's really cool. And even though it's Zoom and it's online, it still is a really good way to reach out to people and make new friends. So you shouldn't look down on that just because it's still online.
And even the good part about it being on Zoom is that you can go into any closed meeting and just like scope it out, see what they're talking about, see if you like what they're talking about, and see what the atmosphere is like. And you don't have to feel awkward if you were like in person, and if you want to maybe leave because that club doesn't really sit right with you. And Zoom, you can just like start the meeting, end the meeting, and it's just super easy to go to all these different clubs, even if you don't think you'll be interested.
So that leads really well into another really good way to make friends on campus, and that's on-campus jobs, which is obviously how we met. So what upperclassmen students might be familiar with is Handshake, but RIT has now shifted to using Career Connect to apply for jobs online. But there are a lot of on-campus jobs available on that site, and it works very similarly to Handshake, where you can upload kind of like a profile and your resume and submit it to different jobs and internships that might be looking for RIT students, whether they be on or off campus.
And like Alex said, it's super easy to apply. You just go to Career Connect, upload a resume, maybe answer a few questions, and from there, go to an interview. And you do have to consider the time commitment, because classes as well as like an on-campus job, it obviously adds a little bit more stress and a little bit more, less free time for you to have. So you definitely have to look at the requirements in the job listing and consider how that might fit into your schedule you have now.
But other than that, one of the easiest ways that you can make friends on campus is just, talking to people that you see walking by, giving them a compliment. Obviously, it's a little bit difficult to smile at people with your mask on, but you can still say, hey, I like your shirt, I like your shoes, I like your mask. And it's a really good way to start a conversation and potentially get to know someone. So don't overthink it too much.
So if you like this type of video, let us know, and we will be making more of these kinds of videos. So if you have any questions that you would like to get answered, be sure to leave them in the comments of either the YouTube video or this Facebook post, and we'll answer your questions in our next Student Perspective video.
I do remember my first year here, we had the big...
No!